Hey, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all of the other episodes, check the link in the description, stop by raprankings.com, or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform. And please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting to help us grow the channel and continue our journey as hip-hop's first and premier extreme podcast. Track 2, Do You Remember, featuring Death Cab for Cutie, produced by Garen Shawn, Nico Segal, Dwayne Verner Jr., Eric Butler, Francis and the Lights, Peter Cottontail, Nate Fox, Justin Vernon, Dixon, and Chance the Rapper. Our main man, but I hate to say Flat Six.
Oh, I don't hate to say that. I feel like that's even a bit generous here. Kevin Owens and Jey Uso beating on each other. Oh, Jimmy's trying to get involved. Kevin's beating on Jimmy now.
Hey, Jimmy, where you going? A 5 plus?
5 plus, yeah, 5 plus. Mel, can you play this? Because I hate pussy ass beats like this. Beats like this did not exist until like 06.
Bro. This is where I felt Moulz. Moulz has been telling us about like the downfall of hip hop and what happened on September 11, 2007 and how it changed the timeline forever for the worst. Yeah, man. Yeah, I agree. Play Here it is, folks. Do you remember? All right. Is this a rap song? Now listen, this is coming from Small Penis Rap Mel. Is this a rap song or is this like a fucking Amazon commercial?
I'm saying, like, is that Death Cab for Cutie? I guess that's Ben Gibbard from Death Cab for Cutie.
Get me out that fucking cab.
Is that the band that Ben Gibbard is in? Look, he starts singing like he's one of them British dudes on the piano we were talking about on the Lupe review.
Yeah, and it's this. It's like, do you remember when you were younger? I do, which is why I don't need you to sing it. Okay, this is that sort of infantile Chance thing that I feel you on, because it's like, what are we doing right now? What is this lullaby?
And Chance's performance, I mean, he is not the obnoxiously high energy guy he was on the last song. He's doing that bare voiced cadence where it sounds like he's kind of just being conversational, talking to you. And the record is anecdotal. You know, anecdotal Moulz was in the building, and usually I would pop for a record like this. And once again, I'm not knocking Chance yet on this review. It's this weak-ass beat and cornball chorus that are dragging this down to total indifference for me. And then when he's rapping, the beat kind of turns into this karaoke version of Lean On Me by Bill Withers, just during the verse portions. The music is draining any emotion I'd be getting from these lyrics. And, you know, it sounds so sterile.
Yeah, like, let me just say, musically, it's like, I want to take a nap. When I hear this, I want to take a nap. What am I supposed to feel about this? Now, listen, I get it. Like, yeah,
this isn't
all music is supposed to be up tempo, but it's hip hop, right? Like, and that's coming from me.
The constitution or the disposition to appreciate this kind of music. It's in like a certain, almost like you have to be somewhat lobotomized to enjoy this kind of music.
It's just like, make sure you spend time with your family this holiday. Like, this is like some sort of fucking...
This would have been on one of those Macklemore albums. This beat, at least in this chorus, sounds like it was ripped straight from one of these Macklemore albums we reviewed. And listen, I can blame Chance for picking the beat and green-lighting this chorus, but he himself isn't the issue on the song. Also, his last verse, I was scared you'd go up for this song because the last verse was some of the most small penis rapping I've heard in some time on this show.
Oh, no, bro. Let me get into this. So this is the week I realized that there was sort of like a thing happening on some of the tracks, not all of them. when he's like, I remember the summer Will Chano got a hold of his household, the same summer that widowed Gwyneth Paltrow. So I'm like, okay, this is supposed to be him making a song for the future. Like, because he's the summer that he remembers is the summer that, you know, he got married, and it was the same year this came out. I don't like it. I don't like it. And on the note, listen, first of all, Gwyneth Paltrow is not a widow. Gwyneth Paltrow is fine. She sells pussy scented candles. Okay, that's young Goop. She's good. Okay, he's referring to, apparently, I learned this from Genius, how Iron Man died in the Avengers Endgame with Master Thanos.
Oh, fuck off!
I feel the same way, bro. Listen. What did Sal tell me when I was literally crying after watching Set It Off again, and he's like, "Nigga, Queen Latifah's fine. She lives a good life." Okay,
there is no third verse on here. It's the second verse. He says, "I remember last summer of the teens. I can't recall too many summers in between. Will Smith, Genie, Donald Glover, Lion King. My daughter on the swing like the 2017 Cubs. My daughter mother double ringed up. Finger look like jean cuffs or Toon cuffs. Used to have obsession with the 27 club. Now I'm turning 27. Want to make it to the 2070 club."
Listen, where's fucking MJF? Okay, because I'm surprised you thought I'd go up for that. Because
Will Smith, Donald Glover.
Yeah, I know some of my favorite folks, but I gotta say, first of all,
you fucking mark
chance for this 27 club obsession. All right, it's always been corny. And I don't use that word often. But no, so like, again, what I was saying, like, this is supposed to be a record for the future. He's reminiscing on 2019 as it's happening. Listen, you know what? 2019 was nothing special at all. I don't want to remember. It wasn't a memorable year. It's not an all-time year.
It was actually a horrible year. And if you recall, we were all hoping 2020 would be better. And since it was actually worse, now we're thinking 2019 was just the last year before that pandemic.
You know? Like, bro, I didn't see Aladdin with Will Smith, but I did see Lion King. My mom and my dad took me to see it. It was like a family outing as like a, you know, my mom and dad got divorced a long time ago, but like they're cool now. And it's like, hey, we remember when we took you to see Lion King when you were a kid? Was your favorite movie? I'm like, yeah, on VHS, it was one of my favorite movies. But I knew that CGI was looking whack. Even though my main man Donald was in it, I didn't want to see it. They took me to see it. They enjoyed it.
In it.
I felt bad
because I fucking wild animal, right? That like. They just tamed to like be in the movie.
Look,
isn't that?
No, it was the fake. It was a fake lion, and
it was fake.
That wasn't no Lion King. Okay, and I wanted to. I was touched that they
didn't even use real animals.
No, it was like realistic CGI. It was not. It was sterile. It was sterile and heartless, and. You know, they liked it, and I was just thinking to myself, like, man, I'm happy to, like, have this moment with my mom and my dad, and that's meaningful, but, like, this is a 5+. You know? I think that was my actual rating as I was watching it, you know? So it's like, you're trying to hype up the 2019, like, please, can we stop it, okay? Like, I don't like this concept, because...
Also, wasn't Will Smith Genie, like, a huge meme that year?
Yeah, right, you're talking about these like they were classics. It's like, stop trying to make 2019 a thing just because you got married, okay? And, okay, so that. Took the ring about the box. I know this ain't no brief love. This story arc so sharp that it made the streets flood. This is the type of covenant you keep love, deep love. This is the point where I start getting worried. Chance, if you're listening, look, it's great. I love this for you. I really do. You're married and you're happy. But why is he so enamored with like the concept of marriage? Just be married, bro. It's like that parent that like overposts their child. Like that's the feeling I get. It's overbearing. This album could have stayed about marriage, you know, like been inspired by it, dedicated to it. But the issue is he's talking about it every second. I've never seen anything like this on an album, and I still haven't. Like, think about it, bro. People don't get married and just like keep talking about it.
Yes,
you know?
They do. They become wife guys. There's a whole archetype of human being, basically.
Oh, they do exist. But that's my point, though. They're not talking about the marriage, though. Like the wedding day. It's like, yeah, they become wife guys.
Yeah, they just become,
but it's
like basically like their wife's biggest fan, cheerleader. Like, you know, there's nothing wrong with being a wife guy. I would say
no, nothing
there's
at
probably something wrong with being this kind of wife guy.
No, Chance is a matrimony guy. You feel me?
Like, right, because it's the big day. I mean, this is the concept of the album. The album is supposed to be the wedding on wax, essentially.
Right, and it's just such a weird thing to hang your hat on. I'm just like,
I'll still maintain, if this was his second studio album and it didn't have the debut studio album kind of expectations on it, rumored features by Frank Ocean and Andre 3000, and essentially what might have been shaping up to be another acid rap and coloring book in terms of the features, right? In terms of the length, because this is a long project, 22 tracks, and also, going into an album with no single to lead up to the album. Like, I don't think you have that. I don't think you have that kind of sauce. You don't have that level of a following to really pull a Beyonce, a Taylor Swift, a Drake, an Adele. You can't do this kind of stuff. You're not quite there yet.
Not in 2019.
No.
Maybe in 2016, 2015, where people were still checking for him. They hadn't turned on him. The hype was still there.
I think
he could have pulled that off. Okay.
He was on a song from DJ Khaled with Justin Bieber on it that went number one.
Yeah, what was that?
And I think he thought he was more over than he actually was, and that it wasn't just Justin Bieber and like Khaled at the peak of his virality that drove that to number one.
Right. They ain't here to see you, Otis. They ain't here to see you, Chancellor. They're here for Justin. Okay?
And he's in the Doritos commercial. Like, he thought he was a made guy because of all the sponsorships, because he had been on a number one record. And, when you're somewhat insulated and you live in a bubble and you think the whole fucking world, motherfucker, like...
Where's the drop? Yeah, it was definitely that sort of energy from his camp. It's like, and I'm just thinking to myself, it's like, bro, people do like you, but like, you got a lot of connections that are getting you in these spots that you otherwise wouldn't be in if you didn't have the... So like...
Motherfucker, everything isn't about you.
Hit some dramatic music for me right now, because I'm about to say something crazy.
Oh, shit. Dramatic? Okay.
Dramatic, okay?
Yeah, dramatic? Damn.
I'm going to talk about music. Sha.
Oh, shit. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Dramatic music.
Cinematic.
This could work. Cinematic hallucinations. I'm looking. I'm in my archives. I'm looking, like movie soundtracks and shit. Trying to see if I got.
Give me some Ludwig Göransson or something, Mel. I know you got some of that.
Oh, my boy, Ludwig. Okay. I don't know if I got no Ludwig. Shit. What does this sound like? All right. This is called The Tomb. Let me see if this is fitting. No, this is not fitting. It sounds like didgeridoo music. Okay. Where's my dramatic stuff at?
You don't got film scores?
I do. I'm in the folder where it's like, okay, film soundtracks. Okay, here we go.
It's just, hey, Arnold, Rugrats in Paris.
No, that was in the TV folder. No. Okay, films. Al Pacino, the Margarita song. More margaritas. I got that. Let me see. Oh, this is from like the soundtrack. These aren't like scores. These are official. This
man ain't got no, and you ain't scores, okay?
Oh, why do I have this prologue Harry Potter soundtrack?
We fucking know
telling
about
myself
you.
Constantly I'm a weirdo.
We fucking know. Hit me with some of that.
Oh, this this is like the theme. I don't know if this is gonna fit your story.
Fuck it.
But,
yeah, it'll fit.
Okay,
here you go. Take place in a school.
Here you go, man.
So Sha was class president damn near every year that I could remember. 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade. And in 11th grade, it was the year of the school election for who was going to be senior class president. Sha, after many, many years of being president, just figured he didn't have to promote himself at all as a candidate. I would frequently ask him, Sha, aren't you going to just put up posters or something? I don't need to, playa. I got this one in the bag. Well, he didn't. And he lost the election that year. But was he screwed? Find out when Sha comes. Sha is coming.
And why did this music kind of fit? It really did. Man. Okay. I'm familiar with the story Moulz just told. I never forgot it when he told it to me. It was such a harrowing cautionary tale, you know, of not letting the hype get to you and knowing you still got to work, you know. I feel like Chance had forgotten that it'd been a minute. It's like, it's been 3 years since Coloring Book. Like,
he didn't know Sha, so one, he has no idea Sha is coming, and two, he wasn't able to look at that situation and learn from it, you know, throughout his life.
Oh man.
So Sha is coming, but Chance, I don't know, man. Is he coming? He's not coming with it right now.
He's not. And it just, you know, I'm not with this damn, you know, fucking kiddie music. Like, if I'm being made to feel like, what happened to my hip hop? Something's wrong. Because y'all know me. I'm Small Penis Rap Mel. I'm new age bullshit Mel. Like, all of these infiltrations from other genres.
I'm
and
the
like
one who's
these
supposed to be calling
forward-thinking
this
progressive
stuff out.
hip hop songs. Like, right. But if I'm feeling that way too, something's up, man. This is a lot of light in the ass. I just like,
yeah,
I don't know.
The dial is turned even like more to the left than it usually is. So now Mel is even feeling it.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
He knows this ain't food. Okay, we're eating, but this ain't food.
This ain't food. And you know, what I really hate is like, I can hear the Francis elements in the beat. And like, when I hear him, I'm like, France, but he can't save them. Like, they got wasted. I want to go to sleep when I hear this. This record, to me, content-wise and musically, is like the diminishing returns, like exponential decay version of Summer Friends and like Cocoa Butter Kisses. It's like the anecdotal.
Get into it later on, but like Francis and the Lights, one of my all-time favorite artists. I'll speak for Mel and say one of Mel's all-time favorite artists.
Yes, absolutely.
And I'm here to say he cannot save a rap song. And I have numerous examples, but that tonight is not the night for that.
It's not the night.
Because tonight is a night where he's not saving rap songs. So when we get to the Francis and the Lights centerpiece of this album later on, I'm going to have to do some course correction here. Because Chance is not, you know, what I say about weed carriers, like on that Wyclef Rap Express review we did earlier. Why showcase people in a way that doesn't benefit them in any way? Because the only takeaway that people who have never heard of them are going to have is they suck.
You got to give them a proper stage so that they can get over it. That is, if you actually care about getting them over.
And I was saying,
when you throw them on the scraps, they're going to feel like scraps to people.
Right. So earlier I was talking about Kanye and Lupe being a great example with Touch the Sky. You get a big record, you plan on pushing it as a single, and you give this guy a showcase verse. Kanye had, like, Ye era Kanye was not able to be saved by Francis, and neither is Chance.
Yeah. Yep. That's how it goes, you know.
And I'm not giving extra points because someone who I like very much is involved. That is biased. That is bullshit. I hate when people give extra points because they like the personnel involved.
You know?
We're not doing that person or those people any favors by putting over garbage.
Yeah. I wish that it was good so I can be like, this is my main man. Y'all hear him, he's great. But like, when it's not great, I can't, you know,
it's not a total wash. Like, he has a couple. One day we'll get to him, but this is not one of them. All of his contributions to this album don't save the album in any way.
Bro, like, literally, as I'm listening to this, like I said, it reminds me of just like a lesser Summer Friend. Summer Friends has Francis on it. And I like that record. That one worked. You know? So I'm just like, man, this is like the bad version.
Oh, shit. Everyone's cheering. What happened?
Who won?
I don't know. It doesn't say. Oh, they're doing the video where it's like it shows you everything that happened in the night. So let's just go through it real quick. Austin Theory, here's Bailey in them. This is a big video. Tonight's stadium attendance. Who is this now? Rhea Ripley. I saw that match. It was good. John Cena. Lost in front of a bunch of Make-A-Wish kids. Oh, there's my boy Rey Mysterio. Oh, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
Heard Ray came out with Snoop.
Yeah, he did. And nothing but a G thing. Logan Paul coming in on the zip line like Shawn Michaels.
Oh, shit.
Pat McAfee, this fucking guy. Cam is Like's best friend. What is this? Fucking Austin Theory again? Why are you showing me this? Oh, they're going through the event. Got it. All right, yeah. John Cena, you fucking lost. He wasn't tan. His bald spot was going crazy. You know, Austin Theory, this guy fucking sucks. Not a fan.
Not a fan.
He's a fucking generic creator wrestler looking motherfucker. Okay, here's the tag teams. They just did a bunch of moves. Ricochet, really impressive selling. And R.I.P. Jesse. Really impressive selling, as well as some, you know, awe-inspiring, high-impact, high-flying moves. There's Logan Paul with the Prime, and I'm going to call him Shawn Michaels. Seth Rollins. KSI is here. He's Prime. Logan Paul is Prime. We're all Prime. Logan Paul messes up. Big win for Seth Freakin here. We got Damage Control and Bayley and fucking Becky Lynch, Trish Stratus, Lita. They wrestled. I think I was eating wings during this match. Can't remember much. Who won? Oh, all the legends won, and Trish didn't turn.
When
Rey Mysterio versus Dominic. Yeah, Rey and Dominic. This was fun. You know, a lot of you know, gaga, but it was a big WrestleMania match. Everyone had a good time. LWO is back, baby. Rhea Ripley and Charlotte. That was the last match I saw before we went live here on Rab. All right, we're seeing this match. Started off kind of slow, then Rhea Ripley hit this German suplex off the top rope onto Charlotte, and from that point on, this was a shoot, baby. It was a great match. Rhea Ripley won. Lots of pyro for her. Now we go to the main event, which I didn't watch. We were recording these songs, these reviews. So let's see what happens here. Sammy and Kevin come out. Usos come out. It's a big match. Yeah, we saw some of this fighting. Well, I did. I reported on some of it. Lots of splashes, it looks like. A table spot, a 3D, a double super kick. Oh, 3D? Man. Exploder suplex in the corner. Yeah, the 1D, they call it. The Usos. They do that.
That's
now.
Not... okay. I thought... got it.
Sammy and Kevin won. Sammy got the pin. They hug each other in the ring. They're the new tag team champions. Everyone's going crazy. Lots of pyro for Sammy and Kevin. The audience is happy. And now the fades to black, and we get ready for tomorrow with Roman versus Crody. And we're back here on the big day. And I gotta say, WrestleMania.
I know what I gotta say.
Favorite dude.
Oh, is your favorite new dude? I say WrestleMania.
We don't care.
But I'll throw this up for Sammy. I'll hit him with this.
My dog.
Okay.
Jesse's fucking. You know, the airbag blew up, but like his blood's running down the airbag. His like neck is twisted like The Exorcist, you know?
Oh, brother.
And he's in a fucking ditch somewhere because he does not fucking care about that.
I mean, it's possible if he's like out. Well, no, he's out of town, right?
He's out of town
or something.
Right now.
Okay, I was gonna say he could be out driving and like be in that WrestleMania traffic in LA and like actually get into an accident.
I gotta tell you,
and in a way, WrestleMania did kill him.
He is the out-of-town man.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Always going out of town. Why'd you move to L.A.? This is the town, you know? Who goes out of town? You live in the place everyone goes out of town to.
The place to be, I hear. Yeah. Hey, if he's got the money to do it, do it.
I don't think so. I think there's a recession coming up. I think you need to save it.
Well, folks, do you remember when Mania was one night?
I do.
Last forever.
It would be so sweet if it was one night again, and if they just learned to control themselves instead of doing 7-hour shows.
I'll hit this. Ain't we some stinkers? Okay. What else? I really can't say anything else other than my family, the Sopranos, these niggas is altos. I mean, what does that mean other than, like, yes, it's a different type of voice. Yeah. What do you mean they're altos? It's like, you can't just say it because it's
I think Soprano. Isn't alto like a higher register?
Yeah, but...
it's like more like, it's like they're bitches, basically.
Yeah, I mean, if you really want to try to make it mean something, yeah, I guess you could say that. But...
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can feel
only other note...
in the air.
Oh, well, that's a good song.
Someone's playing some damn hip hop outside, by the way, and I gotta say, that sounds like the music I missed this week listening to The Big Day.
Man,
yeah, keep listening to that hip hop. Hopefully, you don't disturb our listeners.
Man, I missed that hib. Whatever we're listening to right now ain't hib. Okay,
this ain't hib, bro. This ain't fucking hib.
So imagine going into like there aren't any music stores left. I don't know, going into, well, say we're back in the day. We're back in the 90s and we're going to a
There's still a couple FYEs kicking around.
There's still a couple FYs. Yeah, but they're in there
some
selling
people would
Funkos
say
and
Fi. Does that look like Fi to you?
No, in a lot of different ways, but folks, new challenge. Go in there and ask an employee, like, where's your hib section? I just want to, they're not gonna know. And then when they like hib, and you're like, oh yeah, hib hob. And I just want to know, report how they look at you.
This man is asking you to
go in there and basically speak as if you're brain damaged
employees and film them against their consent.
Listen,
I want you to do is go to Big Lots, find a fucking movie, take a little video, put it online. This guy wants you to ruin people's days. Listen to this guy. He's one of those YouTube pranksters, it sounds like.
No, don't do that to me. I can't work the retail no more, but I know people are miserable there. They don't want to be bothered. But like sometimes just that little bit of spice can help them get through the day. Just something for them to just like chuckle at. Don't be obnoxious, but just be like a little goofy. Just something
every single time someone has ever tried that with me back in my retail days, I was not fucking amused, okay?
You know what, to be fair, I think somebody tried that with me at the McDonald's line after a rap. She was like saying something, and like I said, like I was saying like I wanted a high C, and she said something else, and I'm like, and she's like, oh, I thought she said, like, it was supposed to be a joke, and I'm just like, lady, it's 3 a.m. Like, can you just give me the high C? So yeah, look, I feel Moulz. Yeah. Anyway, final note. I love my city. They let me cut the line on the Dan Ryan. They walk on eggshells and landmines that communicate with hand signs.
Oh, speaking of your city, friend of the show, Jay Hill, hit me up today. He told me he was riding. He lives in Ohio. He was going to Chicago, and he had to ride through Peoria today.
He rode through Peoria today?
Yep.
Are you serious?
I mean,
Jay Hill was in my neck of the woods?
Maybe he's lying, but if he's telling the truth, then I'm serious.
Oh, what's the big conversation today? Yeah, Jay, why didn't you check in, nigga? Should have came and hit up Big Mel. I don't like you creeping through my city like that.
Wow, you got to check in with Big Mel now.
No, he's good. He has an automatic check-in because he's a Rab fan. He didn't have to check in. He's good.
Well, listen, Jay, when I become mayor of Peoria, those potholes you were driving through, okay, will be no more. And the check-ins, will be very easy for you. We'll give you basically an easy pass because everyone's going to have to check in. So you're going to need a very special, kind of check-in thing that you can scan, get through, no problem.
Speaking of mayors, I mean, Chance's city. R.I.P. Well, she didn't die, but you know what I mean. R.I.P. Lori Lightfoot. I'm going to miss the memes. Okay,
I'm gonna miss the meme. She's one of my favorite meme individuals.
Oh, man. She is money as a meme object.
The costumes, the outfits, the facial expressions.
Oh, she's money. Like, as a mayor, I don't know. I heard she was trash, but like, every time I see that lady, I like my spirits are honestly lifted a bit. She's a funny lady, okay?
Yeah, maybe, with the time she has now, the fourth member?
Ooh, Lori? Hey, if you need a job, I guess she's just like kicking back, drinking Modelo's. So,
oh, better than Negronis.
All right, not to get into that. I do want to share this quote with the people, though. Maggie Rogers is, she's doing her Feral Joy was the gimmick of this album. She's on her like Feral Joy tour. And Moulz, you had said something to me because like I think I had called her like a Feral Joy Negroni because she was talking about sipping Negronis with her like toes in the sand or something. And I'm like, this Feral Joy Negroni. And Moulz said, Feral Joy Negroni doesn't sound like you're talking about a white woman. Which is honestly just like a 9, maybe a 10 sentence. Like, yeah, that's comedy. That is peak comedy, folks. All right.
Look, they're whooping her ass in the quote tweets right now, so I don't think
they were being mean to Maggie because she has armpit hair, which is mean. But like, they need to be mean because
not just armpit hair.
Abandoned.
She might have had some of that cocaine residue in her nostril. All right, something else they were upset about too.
It was just. It was a lot going on in that performance.
And then she was just performing and they cut to commercial.
They cut her off.
Performance.
Oh. That Feral Joy Negroni was not selling at the March Madness. Who booked her for that? That was not the venue for her. Listen, Maggie Rogers has joints, folks. Of course, we make fun of modern Maggie Rogers, but she's got joints.
The first album, to me, is a record club pop album.
Yeah.
The new album is my worst album of 2022.
I was excited for Surrender. I'm like, she's back in town. I skipped the pre-debut like Bandcamp. Like, this is the demos I was making before I blew up. I'm like, listen, I'm happy for you. But listen, I want some more of that pop. Okay. And then she
it's her thesis, bro. It was her thesis, bro. Okay.
She went to school for like spirituality and music, and it just a
fake degree. Okay, you can't get no job with that degree.
Listen, from one person with a fake degree to another, Maggie. Listen, you can't bullshit a bullshitter. I know what's going on.
From one Feral Joy redacted to another, you can't fucking fool me. Okay.
Anyway, oh Jesus. Okay, we gotta pick it up. What is right? Okay, the only other thing I have to say, yeah, the eggshells, landmines, communicate with. Of course, yeah, Chicago is a bit of a war zone. It's not easy growing up there. That shit worked on Paranoia, Cocoa Butter Kisses, Summer Friends, which the song reminds me of. But it worked there because that song had a palpable sense of melancholy that helped that kind of wistfulness in those reminders.
Melancholy. This is
not. It's too
like
joyful.
The dog park.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why, like, dropping those like hints of like we live in a dark world. These little reminders, they feel out of place rather than poignant. Summer Friends don't stick around here. That hit a place because you know what he's talking about. This didn't. It's like, why is this here? Why are we being emo Mel over this music? Anyway, not working. I've got nothing else. You want to move on?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh,
I mean,
okay. Well,
things got a little out of hand there. I'll admit
they got out of hand. Fuck, I hate. Okay, folks, I'm sorry. I have to use the restroom. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna make this quick. No hand washing, nothing like that.
No hand washing. No, wash your fucking hands. What are you talking about? I don't think he heard me, folks. This man is gonna go pull out his freaking wiener. He's gonna freaking basically like pump it like a fucking shotgun and start pissing into a toilet bowl all the fucking dick grease is going to get onto the palm of his hand. Then he's going to fucking put his dick and balls back into his pants, and the wet tip of his dick is going to graze his finger. He's going to get pee on his finger, and maybe even a little bit on the front of his pants. And then he's going to come here with urine and penis grease on his finger, and probably start touching the mic, probably start drinking a beverage. I mean, what is it, 30 seconds to wash your fucking hands? Is it really that big of a deal? You know? And this motherfucker, look, he's probably like going up in there and getting like fucking like ball sweat too, man. What's taking him so long? You didn't hear me before you left, Mel.
Huh? What'd you say?
You didn't hear. I said you gotta wash your hands.
Oh, why?
Because I explained to the audience what happens when you go to the bathroom, you pull down your pants, then you take your penis and you kind of cock it like a shotgun as you go to take a piss, and then when you're done pissing, you go to put the fucking dick and balls back in your pants, and the tip of your dick will graze the palm of your hand and maybe the band of your fucking pants as well, and you're gonna get urine on not only maybe one of the tips, maybe two tips of your finger, also on the fabric of your pants, which also have penis grease on them. And then you come back to the mic, you start eating, you start drinking, you start rubbing your eyes and fucking scratching your head. I mean, you see the problem here, right? Well, it's a huge health code violation, first of all. Secondly, it's totally unsanitary. Thirdly, it's possibly infectious and dangerous.
You hear this? One, I keep the hand sanitizer next to me. Number two, I have a technique, okay? And this is the chance you're like this because this is basically being a little fucking boy. But what you got to do is you pull the dick and balls out. You let it hang. Pee directly into the toilet. You never have to touch it. Get some toilet paper, dab at the residue on the tip, and then grab the band, scoop it back in.
You don't direct your dick. Like, you just let it shoot.
If it's hanging down, you don't have to direct it. That's what I'm saying.
No, because the piss kind of has a bit of a recoil to it, so it kind of changes the what would you call it? It's like you're not just pissing straight. There's like a bit of like a curve to it.
That's only after masturbation. If you haven't done that, it's straight. My stream is straight. I don't know about anybody else, but straight down. You get the toilet paper, you dab it, and you scoop it back into your pen, and you're good. I didn't even touch it. I'm good.
It's fucking cat.
But it's not cat. Sorry, guys, it's not cat. But I will hit this because Moulz is right. We need to be healthy out here. So
wash my hands because I want to stay clean. Come and wash your hands because we want to stay clean.
There you go. Okay.
I've never heard of someone pissing with no hands.
It's possible. It's very possible. I do it all the time.
Well, yeah, if I was like a fucking crazy person who's just pissing all over the place, sure.
When somebody walks in the public restroom, catches Mel with his pants down, not touching it, just letting it hang. They'd be very scared. Anyway, yeah.
Look, promise me this, okay?
Okay.
If the cops ever cuff you, you know what to do, okay? Because you don't need no hands.
Oh man! All right. Do you want to move on?
Actually, no.
No.
If they ever cuff you, I need to be more specific. Ask them when they're like, oh, they'll usually say, like, get up against the wall or something. Put your hands up. Try to line up with a light socket or an electrical socket.
Listen, the days of me peeing into electrical sockets have long passed. I'm lucky I didn't get electrocuted. It didn't travel back up the stream the way I thought it would. Did I want that to happen? I don't remember. It was just something interesting. We didn't have that drop back then. It was something interesting and entertaining. That's why I did it.
Yeah.
But I'll
you know what I used to do that was kind of similar to that?
What's that?
When I would listen to the radio and I would have like the radio, like the speakers are hooked up to the receiver. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I'd like put the wires together and they'd like spark, you know?
Oh, I think I would do that.
I did that a couple times.
Yeah. That's interesting and entertaining for sure. Yeah. Well, you want to continue with this not entertaining but interesting album?
Interesting. I don't think it's interesting or entertaining, but we can move on.
Okay. Hey, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all of the other episodes, check the link in the description, stop by raprankings.com, or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform. And please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting to help us grow the channel and continue our journey as hip-hop's first and premier extreme podcast.